Last weekend we got a heap done, so we're hoping this week goes the same way. In between the weekends, I sat down and I worked out the fuel system and the power steering system and all the fittings and hoses and stuff that we would need to do that. I went through a few different iterations and ended up landing on a deadhead system. It's what is used in the S13.5. All the sizes might be different, but we'll go with that general theory. The power steering is much simpler. There's a high pressure side and a low pressure side, so we just need it's basically all -6. I had limited exposure to doing something similar when I helped Jordan Sanderson build the S650, although I wasn't really making many decisions. I was more of the errand boy to go and pick things up. While we're talking about hoses and fittings, I'm super excited to announce that Zoo Performance has come on board as a build partner as well. Zoo Performance have been really active supporting the motorsport scene, not only drivers and builds, but also events. And their range is enormous, from steering wheels to tiny little fittings, from massive fuel cells to safety harnesses. Pretty much everything you need, they've got it.
What are we doing today, Mark?
Today, we are putting the engine in yet again and taking it out yet again so that we can do our transmission mount.
Yeah.
I'm going to make some gussets up for the roll cage and weld it in. What are you doing?
I am going to modify the headers with a hammer so that they clear our subframe and steering rack.
Yep.
Maybe pull the diff out.
Yeah, okay. We do need to check if that's welded or not.
And if it's not, we need to rectify that.
Yeah, so we'll get a big chunk of steel and we'll weld them things together.
Mate them together. And then lots of little finicky things, really. Probably start setting everything up in the rear of the car. Fuel cell, power steering pump. We've got the Astra pump to go in, battery location. Just start getting things mounted in place, or at least dummied up in place, so that we can start making some brackets and stuff for them.
We should probably have a look at the radiator and where that's going to go as well.
Well, that's going in the rear as well, isn't it?
Oh, remounted rad.
No, not this time.
You buying the A&20 lines, or?
Yeah, sure. Can I have your credit card?
Yeah.
The radiator go in the front, but I think we need to wait till we make up the front bash bar and support brace for that, so that we can work out how it's going to sit in.
But yeah, we'll see you in there. I have to be up front here. We have cheated a little bit. This was supposed to be us building it together without any help, but Dad was down working on the Corvette. He saw that we didn't have any idea what we were doing, and he stepped in and lent a hand. So we started the day by putting the engine in so we could check the clearance for the headers, and we could measure the spacing that we need on the transmission crossmember so that the engine sat at a specific angle. We got that measurement. Matt cut the piece to size and then tacked it in there. The next step was to chuck the starter motor on and the headers in so that we could have a look at how much clearance we need. What we anticipated to be some gentle massaging turned out to cutting and welding as per usual. The issue was that the faceplates of the headers didn't line up to the engine. What Matt and Dad did today would have taken Matt and I probably 3 or 4 weeks to accomplish. So it does feel a little bit like cheating, but I'll take it at this point.
Meanwhile,
while Matt was busy, Dad helped me look over the roll cage. He has built quite a few before and basically said it was fine, except we needed to put some gussets. He showed me how to measure up the gussets so that we could cut and fold them and then tack and weld them in. We drew these up, cut them on Tony's guillotine, and I was away. Alright, so a quick recap of what we did actually get done. We got the headers done, we got the transmission cross member tacked in but not welded. We did check the diff and it is welded, but it probably wouldn't hurt to still open it up and have a double check. Roll cage gussets are all made. They're all bent and notched. They're ready to be tacked and welded. I'll probably shoot up during the week and do that. We also found that the front subframe is going to have more cut out of it, but there shouldn't be any more welding, so we should be good. This week, we learned that the engine needs to sit around 3 to 5 degrees and not dead level. This makes things easier on the unis, apparently. We are insanely lucky to have Dad and Tony on hand for guidance and to explain why and how things work. We all knew this point would come. Some of you said 15k, some of you said 20k, but we are officially over budget. This week's purchases put us just shy of 12k, but I feel like we're on the home stretch now. Surely there can't be too much more. Alright, so the plan for next week: engine back out, weld up the transmission crossmember and cut that subframe just a little bit more. We will definitely have all of the Zoo Performance parts so that we can dummy fit everything and weld in some brackets so everything can sit nice. And there still hasn't been an update on the tail shaft yet, so I'm concerned. So if you're still with us through the fab burns and the budget tiers, then hit that like and subscribe button. In the comments, tell me the one thing that you don't skimp on when you do a build. See you next time, guys.